Hey viewers, welcome to my orchid world. Today I am here to talk about a very important topic about caring for Dendrobium orchids in this scorching heat. Temperatures are rising everywhere. They are affecting our orchids as well. So Dendrobium orchids, as we all know, are known for their very beautiful colors, vibrant flowers and diverse varieties. They can thrive in hot climate, they can tolerate high temperatures, but if we do not take care of them, they may die as well. So with a bit of extra care, they can survive and bloom in this hot weather too. So let us talk about these orchids, how they can thrive in this hot climate, what you need to do to take care to take that extra special care so that they survive in this hot climate, they do not get affected by the heat. What all you need to do regarding watering, regarding keeping them in shade, how much shade they need, how much heat they need, whether morning heat is okay for them. So let us discuss about all these things. Let us start. On hot days and very hot days, you need to increase the frequency of watering your Dendrobium orchids. During this hot climate, water tends to get evaporated from the different parts of the orchid, from the leaves, from the roots, and they may show signs of dehydration, and you will see lumpy leaves and very shriveled leaves. So you need to increase the amount of frequency of watering. Either you can soak them in water in a bucket for about 15 minutes, or you can sprinkle water regularly. After soaking for 15 to 20 minutes, you can take them out, drain the water and keep them back in their original place. This will ensure that the potting media remains moist but not soggy, because again sogginess will create different problems. They may cause root rot in the Dendrobium orchids. Special care should be taken in case of Dendrobium seedlings. As you can see, this is a very small seedling, maybe just out of the flask, of the growing flask. This kind of seedlings do not need soaking, so please refrain from soaking very small seedlings, as this may take up the medium may take up large amount of water and your seedling may eventually die. So what you do is keep them in the medium in the water for hardly 1 to 2 minutes, or best way of watering this kind of seedlings is to just pour the water on top of the seedling and just take it out from the water. Talking about seedlings, they also need water because their medium also gets dried up from this scorching heat. The amount of medium is also less in seedlings, and hence they get dried up sooner, and hence you need to just pour water on top of the orchid and just take it out from the water. No need to soak them, because soaking will again cause root rot, and the seedling is very vulnerable. They are very small, their parts are very small, they cannot withstand this kind of imbalance, and hence it is advisable not to soak them in water for 15 to 30 minutes. Together with watering, air circulation is also very important, because heat tends to get accumulated near the orchid's vicinity, and this may cause damage to the orchid. It might shrivel the canes, the leaves, and heat evaporation of water from the leaves will be more. Proper air circulation ensures that this heat that gets accumulated near the orchid doesn't remain for long, and it is dissipated, it is spread away from near the orchid, and heat doesn't cause any damage to the orchid. So air circulation, ensure that there is proper air circulation. If the wind is not blowing, try to put up a fan near the orchid. While Dendrobium orchids can thrive in moderate humidity, the hot weather can dry them out, dry the media out and the water from the leaves. So to maintain the optimum humidity around the orchids, You can use a humidity tray, as I always say, under the dendrobium pots. Bigger pots will do well with humidity trays. For seedlings which are very tiny, you can just set up small medium humidity setup like this at the bottom of the orchid pot, and this will ensure that humidity is constantly maintained. The evaporated water will supply the necessary humidity to the orchid, and it will keep them healthy, it will keep them safe from the heat. Smaller dendrobium seedlings are very vulnerable, as I always say, so you should try to be very cautious, very careful regarding dendrobium seedlings, otherwise you may lose them. For this tiny dendrobium seedlings, I have created this small tiny humidity setup. I just cut a very small bottle into half, and they made some holes in the upper part and just inverted it on top of the below bottom part. Put some water in the bottom part, and this water will get evaporated and supply the humidity to the orchid. Place the orchid on the top part, inverted part, and this will complete your setup. Another important step that you need to take is to protect your dendrobium orchids from the scorching heat. Protect your dendrobium orchids from the heat by placing them under the shade cloth. During hot days, protect them from morning sun as well. I have said in my previous videos that morning sunlight is beneficial for orchids. They are beneficial for orchids, but during hotter days, the sun seems to shine very bright and heat tends to come early in the morning. So the atmosphere is already very hot, and it is advisable not to place your orchids in the direct morning sun. Avoid direct sunlight from falling on your dendrobium orchids at all times, from sunrise to sunset during this hotter days. It makes the leaves scorch in the heat. You will see sunburn signs. Direct sunlight can kill the young seedlings within few days, as they are too vulnerable and weak. They will evaporate the water from the leaves of the tiny seedlings very quickly, and within few days you will see that your dendrobium seedling has started decomposing. It has started dying. The leaves will fall off, the canes will decompose. Use a shade cloth to protect dendrobiums and other orchids. Also, you can bring your orchids indoors. So in general, to protect your orchids from the scorching heat, water them very frequently, maintain air circulation around the orchids, maintain the proper humidity around the orchids by placing humidity trays, and also you can mist them regularly. Keep them shaded at all times, and I'm sure your orchids will do fine and spend the hot weather very nicely, very smoothly. I broke this flower spike while filming this video. I'll put them in one of my vases that is inside my house, and hopefully you have gained some knowledge about taking care of your orchids in the heat. So give this video a like if you have got some useful information. Please do subscribe to my channel and keep watching my other useful videos. You will get insight into lots of small tiny basic things that you need to know to take care of your orchids. Thank you for watching.